SCHD Dividend Stock ETF may just be the best dividend stock out there and probably the only dividend stock that you will ever need in your stock portfolio. So if you want your money to be working for you while you're asleep and earn you even more money, well, SCHD Dividend Stock is providing me just that. SCHD has quickly become a top holding in my stock portfolio. In fact, I plan on adding more and dollar cost averaging throughout this year for the following reasons. SCHD Dividend Stock will be paying you a dividend of $2.64 per share you hold. SCHD is currently at around 70.99 cents a share and is paying a pretty good dividend yield. It's paying out a dividend yield of 3.72% per year. This dividend ETF stock will pay you money just for holding their stock. And on top of that, you will also get to enjoy the value appreciation of the stock. So guys, it's basically a win-win. So in case I may have lost your attention, here's a little joke. So why did the stock market investor go broke? Because they invested all their money into a company that made landmines and their portfolio blew up. I'm sorry for being so cringy. Anyways, I don't know about you guys, but SCHD is a no-brainer in my opinion because a 3.72% dividend yield is very competitive in today's market, and this dividend is actually paid out every 3 months. This stock is actually up around 72% in the last 5 years. This might be the best dividend stock out there as they offer a very attractive dividend yield, and this stock is showing a great 5-year growth rate and it's moving in the right direction. So this dividend stock ETF is composed of what I thought was 100 stocks, but according to stockanalysis.com, it's actually 104. Their top 10 holdings include well-known dividend established companies like Pepsi, Merck, Coca-Cola, Verizon, the Home Depot, and so on. Check out this screenshot that shows the rest of their holdings. Make sure you like this video if you're enjoying it so far, and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications while you're at it. That way you will never miss a video from me, your favorite investing channel, or soon to be your favorite YouTube channel. Thanks guys. So their top 10 positions add up to about 42% of their entire ETF fund. SCHD is a very nice diversified ETF. They are involved in a bunch of sectors. The top 5 sectors SCHD are involved in are the following. At the top of the list, we have informative technology, covering a little bit over 21%. Next up, we have financials at 19.87%. And at third, we have consumer staples, also known as essential stocks. Consumer staple stocks, aka essential stocks, is one of my favorite stock categories as they tend to be more reliable and stable. This helps when the economy is going through hard economic times. When there's uncertainty in the market, stocks tend to be more volatile. And having essential stocks in your stock portfolio will really help out your portfolio during hard times. So 14.58% of SCHD Dividend Stock ETF is made up of consumer staples. At fourth, they have healthcare at 12.24%, and below them is the industrial sector at 11.45%. There are also 5 other sectors this ETF holds. Another reason why I love this stock is because this stock is a very diversified and they have their hands on pretty much everything. I highly believe SCHD is a huge underrated stock and I see it becoming even more popular in the future. This will also help drive up the value of the stock, so I highly recommend you buying this stock before everyone else does. SCHD Dividend Stock could be rewarding if you hold it for the short term, but you will be missing out on plenty of money if you don't hold it for the long term. You see, I like to reinvest my dividends and contribute with my own money into the stock monthly. And by doing this, I get to watch the snowball effect in action down the years. Every year, SCHD will pay me much more dividends if I just simply reinvest my earnings and contribute monthly. This may not be the best get-rich-quick stock some of you guys are looking for, but remember, it's a marathon and not a sprint when it comes to long-term investing. As a long-term investor, I plan to hold most, if not all of my stocks for at least 10 years plus. Or who knows, I might sell them once I'm 60. But if I see a company that's going in the wrong direction or even bankrupt, you better believe I'm testing out my pullout game and pulling out. Drop a comment if you caught that. I also believe it's worth mentioning the expense ratio for this stock. You see, when it comes to investing into an ETF, there will always be an expense ratio. In other words, it's basically a tax you have to pay the people who are managing the ETF. SCHD has a pretty low expense ratio, which is always a must when picking out a stock. SCHD has an expense ratio of 0.060%. Expense ratios in stock ETFs may not sound important to you guys, but boy do they matter. It could mean the difference between paying thousands of dollars. And when it comes to investing, every penny helps. So my advice advice would be to always invest into an ETF stock with low expense ratio, as they will save you bread down the line. SCHD has a perfect expense ratio, which makes this even more compelling and more attractive towards investors, especially to those who are investing their money for the future, which will help them to one day be able to retire comfortably. SCHD Dividend Stock ETF checks all of the requirements for me to invest in, so it's honestly a green light in my opinion. It's a stable and reliable dividend stock with a promising future. I look forward to collecting dividend payments from this company that will pay me for years to come. You guys will definitely get rewarded down the line if you do the same thing what I'm currently doing, and that is reinvesting my monthly dividends and contributing at a monthly basis. By doing this, I will get to experience the snowball effect in action, which will multiply my dividends, and I can't wait to get rewarded in the long run. But before you leave, I have one last thing I have to tell you guys. This video isn't sponsored, so I'll appreciate you guys if you use my referral links down in my description to sign up for a brokerage account, or if you want to buy Bitcoin. I'll have all of my referral links down in my description, and shout out to you guys if you actually use them. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Feel free to check out these 2 videos I spent hours editing. It's been your boy Kendrick, and I'm out. Peace.